Why aren't wedding planning apps working for me? Have you ever downloaded a wedding planning app expecting it to make everything easier, only to feel more overwhelmed? You're not alone. Wedding apps are meant to help organize your big day, but sometimes they just don't click. Let's look at why that might be happening. First, many wedding apps relying heavily on technology like artificial intelligence and algorithms to suggest vendors, create timelines, or manage budgets. While these features sound helpful, about 70% of wedding vendors say that human input is still needed because AI cannot fully understand your personal style or emotional preferences. If the app's suggestions feel generic or don't match your vision, it's probably because the app doesn't fully grasp what makes your wedding unique. Second, most wedding apps try to do everything in one place. They handle budgeting, guest lists, vendor contacts, and timelines all at once. But this can lead to cluttered screens or confusing layouts. If an app has too many features without clear guidance, it can make planning feel more complicated instead of simpler. For example, trying to manage a guest list of 200 people, a budget of $10,000, and vendor contacts all in one app can be overwhelming if it's not designed well. Third, wedding planning involves a lot of personal feelings and decisions that digital checklists can't replace. Some couples find that apps can't give the emotional support or personalized advice they need. For example, choosing the right dress or finalizing the guest list often involves conversations with family or trusted friends, not just ticking boxes on an app. Apps might help with reminders but can't replace the inspiration from social media or in-person consultations with vendors. Fourth, how well an app works depends on whether it connects smoothly with other tools you use. If your calendar, email, or vendor systems don't sync well with the app, it can create extra work instead of saving time. For example, if your wedding app doesn't integrate with your Google Calendar, you might have to manually update dates, which defeats the purpose. Finally, everyone plans differently. Some people like to stay hands-on and find apps too limiting. Others expect apps to do all the work and get frustrated when they still have to handle some details manually. If you prefer creative control or personal input, a wedding app might not fit your style perfectly. If wedding apps aren't working for you, try focusing on what features help most. Use apps mainly for budgeting, guest lists, or vendor searches, and combine them with social media inspiration or talking directly to vendors. Pick apps that are easy to customize and have a simple design. Make sure they support collaboration if you're planning with your partner or family. And remember, managing expectations is key. Apps can help, but they can't do everything. Sometimes, a little personal touch makes all the difference.